managing your money is more important than just making money. And in this particular video, I'm going to share with you the precise steps that I've been following for the last 3 years on how I've been able to structure my bank accounts so that I can manage my money with less emotions, more of a system, so that it can make it work for me. Okay. So the topic for this particular video is the best way to structure your bank accounts in a knowledge business. I would like you to grab your notepads, pens and papers, take notes, hit that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not yet done so that you can stay notified on future videos like this. Okay. So my name is Siddharth Rajshekhar. I've been in the internet marketing space for over a decade now. Got inside this game in the year 2011, and now it's 2021 when I'm recording this video, and ran an agency for quite a few years. And in the first 7 to 8 years of my journey, I was not very good at money management. I was doing some great work for other people, running agency, felt good. I had the knowledge, I had the skills in the digital marketing space. But personally, I had a lot of financial issues. It was because I was not managing my money properly. Until I came in touch with my mentor who showed me the way, who showed me a different system on how to really make this work. And I also been through this entire journey of T. Harv Eker. He talks about the jar principle, where you can manage your money in 6 different buckets. And I've adapted all of those learnings and my mentor's learnings. And what I'm going to share with you is what works for me right now. So it is like an evolved, adapted version, most suited for a knowledge business. So take notes and we'll get into this mind map. And I'm going to build this mind map right in front of your eyes to explain to you exactly how this works. Okay. So the first concept I want to share with you is there are 3 aspects about money. If you look at money, the first thing is how to make money, then how to manage money, and then you have the third one is how to multiply money. Okay. Everything like how you can. So the making money part is more what I teach inside my community on how do you create a viable product, a minimum viable product, how you can create a course or consulting or coaching, how you can sell that. Now that's a totally different ballgame, and that's not the topic of this particular video. This video is going to be more about the management part, and multiplication part is a totally different concept altogether, because investing in stock markets, gold, cryptocurrency, IPO, now we have a lot of stuff buzz around the stock market that's happening right now. That's a different ballgame altogether. Okay. So my first concept I wanted to share with you is that when you are able to work on this centerpiece, when you're able to manage your money well, you will not only be able to make more, you'll also be able to multiply that. Okay. Most people who mismanage money, they find it hard to even make money. If a child cannot even handle 1 scoop of ice cream, the parent will not give the child 3 scoops of ice cream or a 3 scoop ice cream. That's exactly how it is with money. If you cannot handle the smaller amounts of money, don't expect the universe to give you more money. More money will be a bigger disaster. And when you're not able to manage the little bit money that you have, you won't be able to multiply that money as well. So that's the foundation that I want to set when it comes to money, making money and growing wealth and stuff like that. Management is the most important part. So let's come to the formula right now. What is the formula for managing your money and setting up your bank account in such a way? So the first step is you need to have a receivable account. And a quick disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial consultant. This is what's been working for me personally, and I've been following this. Okay. I built a multi-million-dollar business following these principles. So the point here is how you can simplify this whole thing. And I'll tell you where each part needs to play in this entire puzzle of money management. I'm going to decode that entire thing for you right now. Okay. So let's come back over here and check it out. In fact, before I go to the next part, even though this is a recorded video, just type in the comment box, eager to learn. I want to know how many of you are eager to learn about this formula, because I don't want you to be a skimmer of content. I want you to consume this content and go deep into it. There are a lot of people that just skip through the videos. So just type eager to learn. Thank you. Thank you. Now, you first need to have a receivable account. Now I'm talking in terms of bank accounts. Okay. The receivable account ideally needs to be a current account, which means you need to set up your company. It needs to be a proper MSME certificate, GST if you're watching this in India or even abroad. Set up a company account and be compliant from day number 1. Okay. Now, the second area where you need to really allocate your money is towards taxes. Because whether you like it or not, you have to pay taxes. And in my case, I love paying taxes because it's a part of the equation. People who try to evade taxes and this and that, they get into problems down the line. Okay. Why not add that into the equation and make it work for you? So for me, whatever I make, 30% of whatever I make, I just move it aside into a separate bank account, which is again another current account that I've actually kept. Okay. For me to pay all my taxes. For example, my receivable account is on Kotak Bank, which is what I'm using. And my tax account is in Axis Bank because it's easy to pay taxes, from Axis Bank and stuff. So again, does not matter which bank it is, but if you can have two different current accounts, one which is your receivable account and operational account, and another account for tax, because this account, you don't need to touch that money itself. Everything goes in there. Now, why is it 30%? Some of you may be thinking, okay, it's GST is only 18%. So one is the GST component, one is the income tax component. Okay. So I just keep it aside and I forget about it. That does not even exist. If I make 100 rupees, 30 rupees sits there and I don't touch that money. I don't use it for my personal use. Nothing is there. It's all just goes over there. And by the way, if you stay till the end of this video, I'm going to give you a tool, a very nice money management tool that you can actually use. Okay. And which also integrates with all the different bank accounts. Let's come back to the mind map. The next area, the third area of the formula is wealth. Okay. Ideally, you should allocate 10% of whatever you make towards a wealth account, and this can go into a savings account. So I have a savings account where 10% of my total revenue, whatever I've achieved, I push it over there. And this wealth account is for all the things that I want to do with the money. For example, all the investments. Suppose I want to invest in stocks. I want to invest in mutual funds. Okay. I want to invest in gold. So initially it started with 10% and 10% is minimum. But now as my business is growing, I'm putting more money into this. Okay. And I'll come to that formula again towards the end. So you can have a separate savings account where everything that you do from that account should go towards multiplying your money. So this particular wealth account, if I have to, connect this, it is to connect it to the multiplication part. Okay. Now you need another account, a separate account that I have for my general. General is all my household related stuff. Okay. So this I have 30, you can just allocate 30% for this. Now, initially when you're starting off, let's say you do not have much, cash flow. This is again a savings account where you can have, which is going to run your household, groceries, bills, outings, your kids, schooling, all of that stuff will come under this. Okay. Now 30% may be a small amount. Let's say if you're making 1 lakh right now in revenue, maybe 30,000, it may be a small amount initially. So when you're starting off, maybe your general will be much higher. It may be 60%, 70%, some cases 80%. And then at that point of time, you need to find ways to increase that. But one thing which you should not negotiate on is the charity. I'll come to that later. Yeah, TW. I forgot to mention one more thing here. In fact, number 4 is that. General is number 5. Charity, 10%. I have another savings bank account, which is only for charitable causes. Now you can decide to pay charity, you can do 10% after removing the tax component. Or you could keep 10% on the total. It depends on what you want. For me, it's a combination of both. But minimum I pay a charity, I give in charity is 10% after taxes. In some cases, I've done even more. Okay. So if you have a separate bank account where you move aside 10%, or even if your cash flow is very, very low initially, you can even start with 5%, but make it a consistent monthly outflow that you give towards charity. And for me, whatever goes into that bank account, I don't even think twice. If there is some amount over there, I give it away in charity. And you can pick whatever charity that you want. You can give it towards spiritual charities. You can give it to food relief. You can give it towards education. you can give it towards whatever thing that you believe in. Okay. But the key here is it should be a part of your equation when you're creating bank accounts. So you have the main current account, another current account for your business. You have three different savings. Like I have three different savings accounts. Okay. One is for wealth, one for charity, one for saving, all different banks. One is ICICI, one is Citibank, one is, Kotak, one is Axis. So you can actually have multiple. And some of you may think, okay, is it going to be very, very difficult to manage these accounts? Why should you have so many accounts? It is better to have it bucketed separately so it does not mix with your personal expenses. The problem is with money management, it has to be separate, because when it's all mixed into one, you do not know where it is going. Okay. And you end up spending more in one area. Now, if money is there in charity account, only then I give charity. If it is not there, there's no charity. If money is there in a general account, I use it for my household. If it is not there, I don't go overboard on that. So that discipline will start to set in when you're able to create these different buckets. Now we will come to the next part. We'll zoom out. And the sixth area is your operations. Okay. So your operations can be like 20%. To start off with, like your tools and ad costs. And for me, my operational account is usually my my receivable account itself. Okay, it's the same account. So I use this account for tools, all these are business operations. Okay, ads, learning, personal learning. Like if I have to buy courses, if I have to buy other kind of programs, which is to do with investing in myself and my business, then that's what I put in. Now, initially it may be 20%. Now look at the totaling. So 30, 40, 50 and 50. So 100%, that's how you divide. If you look at the numbers, TWCGO, this is like an ideal situation when it comes to the ratios. But the goal is that you should be able to create a business model in such a way that you have more money going towards wealth creation, more money. Tax will always remain the same. Okay. That will always remain the same. That will never change. And when the wealth increases, charity can remain the same. Wealth increases, general will decrease. And your operational costs you can increase, because the operational cost is more like an investment. The more you invest into the business, the more your business will grow. For example, initially I used to be spending X amount on ads, and now I'm spending at least 10x of that amount on ads. But to that extent, even my revenue is increasing. So operational costs for your business, you should be aiming at least 3 to 5x. That means if your operation cost is say 1 lakh in your business per month, just for an example's sake, you should be generating 5 lakhs per month in revenues, in total revenues. So if your operational cost is 1 lakh, 5 lakhs, then it will cater to all the other expenses that are there. So the best way to structure your finances and your bank account from a digital business perspective is to have these different bank accounts. Bank account number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 bank accounts. Operations and receivable can be the same. Okay. All my Facebook ads, my tool spends, everything happens from my receivable account. I only have one debit card, and all my business expenses are only taken from that one debit card. I also have credit cards and stuff, but I don't really use that much. People can say, okay, a lot of points and this and stuff, but I have a lot of points I've gathered over the years, and I'm not even using those points. So I'm really not too bothered about that. Main thing is from an accounting perspective, I want everything to be intact. Okay. Now I'm going to give you like a super duper bonus. I'm going to share with you a pretty awesome tool which you can use to manage your money in a much better way, and it's a free tool. Okay. So here you go. There's a website called mint.com. It is by QuickBooks. It's an Intuit product. It's pretty awesome and it's free. So what you can actually do is you can set up a free account with mint.com, mint.com. And they also have a really cool mobile app and stuff like that where you can track all of the stuff. So once you have set up the account, you can go into mint.com, and I've just set up like a blank account right now just for this demo purpose. But I also have another account where I have my real data and numbers. So what you can do is you can link your different bank accounts. You have different banks that you have, whether it's ICICI or Canara Bank or Kotak Bank or whichever bank. So what you can do is first, I think Kotak, they had an issue recently, but all the other banks are having a link over here. They can do ICICI. You can search for, I think HDFC should be there. HDFC is there. ICICI is there. Personal. And you can basically connect even your corporate bank account and everything else over here. So once you have done this, you will be able to, once you have the bank accounts set up over here, then you can go into the transactions. Okay. So you'll see that particular account and you can, put in the transactions over here. So for example, your tags, you can have different tags that you can create: bank fees, the TWCGO, whatever I've said, like play, subscriptions, tax, wealth. You can create how many other tags that you want, and then you can add your transactions over here. And you can also set the budget. So let's say you want to run like a monthly budget for yourself. Say for July 2021, this is the budget. Look at the category. Let's say the rent budget for this month is mortgage and rent is every month is say 20,000 rupees. Okay. I'm going to put 20,000 rupees and set this as a budget. So that's the one. I'm going to create another budget is for, let's say, bills and utilities amount is say 20,000 rupees. So you put this here, and once you have set the budget for the month, so you can set the budget for the next month, next month. You can, once you've added your accounts, and you can actually track all your expenses and whether you're meeting the budget and stuff within this particular tool itself. Okay. Then you can look at trends, like where is your spends more. You can look at spending by category, spending by merchant, spending by tag, your income over time, net income. So everything, because this data is being pulled in from all the banks into this particular system, it becomes so much more easier for you to track. And the best part is this is free. Okay. It's really, really awesome. And besides this, you can also add your any kind of investments account that you want to have. If you have invested in, if you're putting your investments in any particular kind of mutual funds and stuff, if there's a lot, if you're able to find that over here, you can add that in. So in your overview tab, you can see everything in one go. Your bank accounts, all your insights, trends, and once the data comes over here, you can even link your investments here. You can add to your portfolio to see what investments that you have. So everything you'll be able to see in one view itself. So basically what I've done is I have a tool like this where I can track everything in one place: TWCGO, tax, wealth, charity, general operations, and I can go into each of those accounts and I can track the transactions and what's happening, and I can even monitor trends and all of that stuff. So honestly, tell me, if you are able to structure your business in this particular idea that I've shared with you, do you think you will be able to manage your money in a much better way? What do you think? Type yes, I will manage my money in the comment box. Type that entire line. Type yes, I will manage my money following this system, because systems work, people fail. Money management is a system. Okay. And once you get emotionally detached from money and let the system do the work, you'll automatically see your money grow. It's only when we get emotional about things that all the money problems start to come. So my recommendation to all of you here is this. Number one is look at the screen here and see how you can implement this into your business immediately. Now, if you've not launched a business yet, if you do not know how to make that money and stuff, so I'm going to give you the third step, which is your action step. Okay. I'm going to give you like a couple of action steps. The first action step is for you to go to sits.co/VIP-group for you to connect with me on Facebook. I have a Facebook group with over 90,000 people there. All experts, knowledge givers, teachers. Stay connected over there, okay? Because I share a lot of updates over there. Second thing, what I would like you to do, second action is I want you to go to sits.co/live. If you're not a part of my community, you can join me in my next webinar. And this, if I have to do a connecting over here, I will teach you how to, let's come right to the top here, how to make money, how to make 3 lakhs per month, my 3 lakh per month formula, how you can sell your knowledge and expertise. That's what I'm going to share with you when you come for my masterclass. And the third thing which I would like you to do is sits.co/flash. Flash is all my flash updates. Like I have a Telegram group. This is Telegram. This is Facebook. And this one is webinar. Okay. So in my Telegram group, every time I launch a new podcast or something brand new, you'll get notifications on that first, so that you can stay notified. I have more than 9,000 people over there who are staying tuned to my latest updates on Telegram. Okay. So that's what I want to tell you. Thank you so much for watching this video till this point. I hope it was useful. Let's come back to my main screen here. Yeah, I'm here. See, money is very important, and not having money brings about a lot of problems. Like, making money can solve a lot of problems that not having money brings about, and this I learned from one of my earlier mentors. So if you're having money problems right now, if there's less money in your bank account right now, whatever reason it, you can give yourself, but I can tell you that the main reason why you are not making enough money is because you're not managing your money properly. If you can manage the smaller amounts of money, then you can manage the larger amounts of money. Okay. So my suggestion to you here is this: stay connected with me. There's a lot more that I can share. This is just one part of what I talk about, but my core topic is money and wealth creation in a knowledge business. Okay. So stay connected, attend my webinar, and make sure that you follow all my systems. Now, if you're already a part of my community, please share your biggest learnings and takeaways below this video over here. I look forward to reading that, and I look forward to sharing more proven strategies like this, practical strategies that can help you grow in your life and your business. Cheers, God bless, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.